Gleich geht es los mit den Daytona 500. Unglaublich, ich kann es nicht glauben. Es geht endlich wieder los. Die NASCAR 2018 Saison startet bald. Und ja, wir hören uns dann gleich wieder. So, hallo alle. Jetzt gleich sollte es losgehen mit den Daytona 500. Gerade haben wir noch Pause. Wir warten einfach mal ab. Ups. Daytona 500, also unglaublich. Auch nochmal gucken, ob der Stream wirklich läuft. Oh, was unter. Hallo. Willkommen. Daytona 500. Es geht bald los. Ich bin gespannt. Und
Tried to pass me, so I didn't realize these guys were going to be quite so close.
That's the welcoming committee. Welcome to the race.
Evidently.
Just be sure you pull off or they'll get a lot closer.
Okay, I got you, Jeff.
All right.
I got you.
Have fun out there, brother. Glad you're here. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
wir sehen, es geht gleich los. Sehr tolle Namen. Chase Elliott und Ryan Blaney in Duo 2. Die haben beide Duel 1. Hat Ryan Blaney in Duel 2
Joey Logano, the 2015 winner, and Kevin Harvick, the 2007 500 champion.
I love this row. I love row 4. Darrell Wallace Jr. and Eric Jones, two young guys here that are going to try to make a name for themselves today. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., I mean, we saw him in the qualifying races. He's got a fast 4-day. Clint Boyer, hungry for a win. Then we got the two brothers side by side, the Bush boys.
And 2008 Daytona 500 winner Ryan Newman alongside his teammate looking to take the number 3 to victory lane, Austin Dillon. And row 8, David Reagan, who's won a Daytona race here in July 2011, and Paul Menard joins the historic Wood brothers. Row 9, Daniel Suarez looking to become the first foreign-born driver to win the Daytona 500 since Andretti and Trevor Bay in 2011.
Okay, wir sehen nicht, dass es läuft. Upsala. Egal, gucken wir einfach mal nicht. Manchmal schöne Teile. Oh mein Gott. Es wird ein sehr, sehr tolles Rennen werden. Das weiß ich jetzt schon. Naja.
Row 15, Justin Marks and DJ Kennington. Row 16, Brad Keselowski, who won the class here on Sunday alongside Corey LaJoie. Row 17, rookie phenom in that 24 car William Byron.
Und wir machen auch bald die Facecam an. Also das wird dann cool. Das sage ich euch. Oh, upsala. Das war das Bild, was ich zerstört habe. Naja. Ja, Larsen nur 19. Touria, David Gilliland. Er musste zum Backup-Car. Genau. Ja, das sind viele. 8 Leute. Mussten zum Backup-Car nach einem Crash. Und falls es einen Live-Chat geben sollte, ich gucke mal, ob jemand schon... Alles klar. Live-Chat connected, Live-Chat connected. Okay. Die machen wir mal weg. Rev up to green.
Racing family, winning the American-built Camry first on the track as it's been in the showroom. It was Toyota's second Cup championship. Let's see what 2018 has in store. Toyota, let's go places.
Let's check in with our series.
Let's go places. Okay. Okay.
This is Jeff up in the Fox Sports booth. You got me?
Yeah, hey, buddy.
Hey, man, you know, winning that championship last year certainly had a lot to do with winning stages, and I'm just curious, you and Cole found the speed and the balance in that number 78 to get those stage victories, and maybe that Daytona 500 victory.
To be honest with you, buddy, I'm not sure. Well, I felt like we made some gains this week in practice, on Friday, and we'll just have to see. I think conditions are different. 40 cars on the racetrack is a lot different than 20. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes, but we'll be ready for anything, and we're going to fight till the end like we always do. And to be honest, I'm not really concerned about stage points today as much as I am winning this race. So we're going to try to be safe if we have to, and most importantly, get to the end of this one and try to win our first 500.
All right, well, have a great day. We look forward to it.
Thank you, guys. Have fun up there.
Ja, die haben gerade darüber geredet, über Martin Truex Jr., ob er den Daytona 500 gewinnen sollte. Und das ist die Frau, die heute Charlize Theron Crinjo, keine Ahnung, was das ist, auf jeden Fall hat gesagt, sie möchte auf jeden Fall nicht die Flagge runterfallen lassen. Ich hoffe, das passiert auch nicht. Aber, oh Gott, was war das denn gestern für ein verrücktes Xfinity-Rennen? Also wirklich. Ja, das war richtig verrückt. Also, erstens das knappeste Finish in NASCAR History gestern und ein Rekord, 2 Rekorde also in einem Rennen, also das muss das beste Rennen der Saison gewesen sein. Naja, okay, sagen wir das nochmal nach den Daytona 500 und nach Homestead und so und alles. Und wie wird das Roval sein? Wir werden es alles sehen.
Going to be from the back in a backup car. He's been extremely loose all week long, but the team's confident they have him tightened up for today's race. Vince?
Many eyes today will be focused on the young phenom William Byron. He has shot up the ranks of NASCAR, and today he makes his very first start in NASCAR's highest level. He's just 20.
Whoops.
Yes, it's surreal. Yes, it's exciting. I'm going to start the Daytona 500. Mike?
40 drivers headed for the start line. 3 months of anticipation about to end.
Yes, sir. This is... My heart's pounding. Danica Sue, this is for you. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing drivers.
Ja, Boogity, Boogity, Boogity. Zum ersten Mal im Jahr. Die 2018 NASCAR-Saison, Monster Energy-Saison, ist jetzt offiziell underway. Hamlin hat aber jetzt die Führung. Bist du da wirklich? Hamlin vorne. Mal gucken, wie dieses Rennen wird. Boah, ich dachte schon, er dreht sich gerade. Diese Kamera. Oh, Chase A kommt nach vorne. Viele wissen vielleicht, Chase A, das ist einer meiner Favoritenfahrer. Oder mein Lieblingsfahrer. Oh, oh. Kevin Harvick versucht da wirklich an der Wand vorbeizukommen. Free Wide, glaube ich. Ja, Free Wide. Jetzt schon. Oh Gott. Nein. In dem Clash sehen wir sie aber alle nur Single File. Jetzt sehen wir 40 Autos. Und hier kommen die Penske-Teammates. Alle wollen nach vorne kommen. Darrell Wallace Jr. hinter Danny Hamlin her. Wird er schaffen? Wow, Darrell Wallace Jr. Wie im Truck Race gestern, Danny Hamlin blockt. Im Truck Race vor ein Xfinity-Rennen, war gestern. Truck Race war schon am Freitag. Boah, guckt euch das an. Autos überall. Na komm. Surprised right now. We saw these cars have been a handful all week. I expected them to maybe be too wide. I never expected them to be 3 wide on lap 4. Ja, natürlich nicht. Runde 5 haben wir gerade schon, Jeff. Und überall free wide hinten. Das sieht gar nicht gut aus für alle. The checkered flag, 80 laps for a total of 500 miles, 200 laps. Pit road speed, 55 miles per hour. In the fuel window, 46 to 48 laps today.
Thanks, Larry Mack. Second year for stage racing, so at the end of each stage, the caution flag will wave. Points awarded to the top 10, and then pit road will open for service. You know, Mike, one thing I see about the cars already... Ich weiß jetzt nicht wirklich, was ich gerade sagen soll, also... Mache ich es einfach mal leise. Fox Visor Cam. This is Kurt Busch, the defending Daytona 500 winner. He and Daniel Suarez are are both wearing the visor cam on their helmet. This is as close as you're ever going to get to be behind the seat.
4 wide. Chase Elliott, Joey Logano with Alex Bowman on the outside. It's going to squeeze into that small hole between Eric Jones and Bowman. That was tight.
Yeah, this is fun to watch. I hope it lasts. Tight with you. Clear to the bottom. Clear to the bottom. 22 tight with you. Go clear bottom by 2.
Here, the spotters up on the roof. That is Alex Bowman, spotter Kevin Hamlin.
Egal. Alles kann noch passieren. Das ist der Daytona 500, also 200 Runden. Alles kann passieren. Es kann auch auf einen Underdog geben, zum Beispiel den Sporus.
We can hook up and we can pull away from the pack. So he really wants to work with the 43. He's watching in his rear view to see what he's doing.
Well, look what's further back. 3 wide, well back through the field.
All that 3 wide, 4 wide racing, all that would do if I'm out front is encourage myself to get in line and pull away.
Also Danny Hamlin will mit der 43 arbeiten, sodass sie wegfahren von den anderen.
Could we see some early comers to pit road? We'll go side by side and find out.
Oh, ich dachte Nonstop. Es war auch Nonstop, aber naja. Nonstop kann man auch nicht leider zeigen, weil, naja. Man sieht wieso. Also wir sehen uns gleich wieder. Ich mach bis dahin. Ja, erstmal das hier aus. Ja, Leute, wir sind wieder zurück. Und wer hat natürlich die erste Caution rausgebracht? Corey LaJoy. Hahaha, wie witzig. Welche Nummer ist da nochmal? Die 83. Hashtag 83 unten in den Live-Chat, wenn es überhaupt den Live-Chat gibt. Hashtag 83. Unglaublich. Kurt Busch wird als erstes rauskommen out of pit road. Oh, Hamlin. Oh, Hamlin. Oh, Hamlin, das war's für dich heute. Oh, Mann. Naja, nur eine kleine Info. Wir sehen uns gleich wieder. Hoffentlich.
A few inches or a foot.
So, zurück zur grünen Flagge. Nochmal einfach Hashtag 83. Unglaublich. Und Kurt Busch führt. Danny Hamlin hat eine Penalty bekommen. Er ist, wie wir gesehen haben, rübergefahren ein bisschen über seine Pitbox. Aber der Führer hat trotzdem weiter den Tank reingemacht und deswegen, ja, Rip Danny.
Last year in winning the 500, Kurt Busch led only the last lap of 200.
I think when you're a rookie, when you're a young guy, Mike, it's almost like riding a motorcycle. Hey, this thing feels good, and you get real confident, then you get overconfident. That's what you have to be careful.
Riding with Joey Logano.
78 to you, clear by half in front of you there.
He's in sixth place.
Lined up with you. 78's getting a push in there. They're clear by one in front of him. Clear by one up there. Here comes 78. And line. And
that's Casey Kane to the 95 team.
It's only 200 miles per hour, inches away from one another, and you've got somebody giving you that much information. That's the skill it takes to be a driver, not just what's going on with your hands on the wheel, what you're feeling, but you have to take in that information. It's critical.
Daniel Suarez wearing our Fox helmet visor cam. Look way
Daniel
up the top
Suarez
of the
mit
screen
einer
in that mirror that he
Fox
glances
Sports
at
Visor Cam.
almost constantly to see where everyone is around him.
Now, what we don't get when we mount cameras to the actual chassis on top of the roof that we get with this visor cam, you're seeing and feeling every bump that Daniel Suarez is feeling. You're seeing his hands move on the steering wheel. I mean, this is as real as it gets.
For the lead.
Alex Bowman.
Bowman the showman because in his 80 previous starts,
Bowman the Showman kommt zurück.
but now he's on the pole for the 500. He's in the car. Dale Earnhardt Jr. road to many wins, and he's a threat.
Outside. He's just been a part of the show, Mike. Today, he'd like to be the show.
He might just be.
Hamlin may have car trouble. He has lost the draft and is about a quarter lap down after serving that penalty.
Off the line of I saw what NASCAR did. They kept him on pit road as the cars were coming to take the green. Then they released him. So by the time he left pit road, that pack was already pulling away. He could not catch
Dennis,
the
glaube ich, sogar
Here's his teammate, Hamlin's
vorletzter,
teammate,
weil Carol Joy ist draußen.
in the 20. Up to second
Bowman
place.
nach vorne, unglaublich. Kein zu glauben.
Here's Matt.
Mike, Greg, I've told Alex
Wenn
Bowman
der
in this
gewinnt,
event, especially early
das
on,
wär's.
he's earning a reputation either as a solid drafter or someone who will make wild moves. He said, yes, you can block, but just don't throw blocks like maybe some other drivers he named the 22 of Logano or the 42 of Larson have a lot more experience. He says, just race smart. Work on that reputation.
And largely that's because Thursday in his qualifying dual race, since Bowman had already locked up the Daytona 500 pole the previous Sunday, he backed out and was not running with the lead pack for most of that race.
I just think that was smart. He started on the pole.
Bowman blockt das Feld, unglaublich toll.
I like what they did.
But it certainly looks really smart right now. And, you know, there's one thing about having confidence. Oh, we got one down
Casey
pit road.
Kane.
Kane.
He got run. I don't know. Somebody kind of got him off the course there and ran him down the hill.
I think he's going to have to back it down a lot.
Oh,
more than
nice.
that. He wants to prevent getting a penalty from NASCAR.
Well, I think it is. If you get forced on the pit road and you slow down as you go down pit road, you'll be okay with that. So I think he's all right.
He's the 95 on the inside lane underneath Bubba Wallace there, and Austin Dillon, or rather Ryan Newman.
So he actually lost the nose going up the racetrack, got a little bit tight. As he tried to recover it, it jumped out, got a little loose on that transition, and then a little bit of a nudge from Daniel Suarez. That's right on board. But Daniel did everything he could to not get into that. That could have been much bigger than it was.
And for Casey
Ja,
Kane,
das
that's how you go from 5th to
ist
37
wohl wahr.
like that.
I think we put that camera on the right guy, too. Coach Suarez has given us some great shots the last couple of days.
And Denny Hamlin might have a drafting partner now, Casey Kane.
Ja, das ist wohl wahr.
How about our 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson? He's worked his way up through more than half the field in his number 48 Chevrolet. There he is, tacked onto the
Das ist gut.
draft. Vince?
Well, Jimmy had told Chad Knaus, his crew chief, that he was a little free in and off. And on that first round of pit stops, they came in and just took fuel only. And then Chad Knaus said, you know what, there's not that many people behind us. Just come back in and put on 4 tires. So Jimmy came back in a second time. They put on the 4 tires. I think it's making a difference. He's working his way up through there.
Yeah, I think 4 tires is security. I mean, if you're doubting your car or you're a little bit worried about how your car's handling, 4 tires will help. Jamie.
Guys, Denny Hamlin riding around in the back right now. He lost the draft. Everything is fine with his car, but he simply has no friends and no cars around. Well, when Casey Kane just flew down pit road, he said, all right, I think I might have a drafting partner. So, Jeff, you were spot on.
Jetzt geht's ab in Daytona.
Guys, I think that was a great look in the
Nach 40 Runden in Stage 1.
couldn't hold it down on the bottom. His car drifted up. He put some extra wheel to it, and he nearly spun out. All these these guys are battling loose cars and not being able to grip to the road. That's just a preview of what we can see later. All these guys are battling.
Kyle Busch, the lead draft. At age 16, Bowman was in a USAC midget race on the Las Vegas dirt track, crashed, broke both collarbones, all his right side ribs, collapsed both lungs. He was in the ICU for 7 days, and the first question he asked the doctor, when can I get back in a race car?
That's a racer right there,
that's when you know you're a professional race car driver.
Boah. Bowman.
Jones, that Jones boy on the outside.
Oh, that Jones boy on the outside.
Here's Rookie of the Year from Michigan, Eric Jones, side by side with Alex Bowman.
He has impressed me so much this week. He has not had the best handling race car. He has had his hands full. He's had to drive the wheels off of that thing to get that third place finish on Thursday's duels. And look at this car now up front trying to take the lead.
He's got help from Ricky Stenhouse.
Yeah, I don't want to let Stenhouse get to your left rear.
Oh, Bowman wieder.
Guys, it's rare for a race car driver to be happy the entire speed weeks down here, but that's just what Ricky Stenhouse was. Richie Fry Patty said he has had 0 complaints about his race car all week. He's been fast and aggressive. We've seen that already.
And his sprint car team won up at the dirt tracks. It's been a
Dann hoffen wir mal, dass er keinen Unfall baut.
Well, they've got the
Und vielleicht sogar noch Verfangung gewinnt.
Stenhouse won a couple of restrictor plate races. Talladega won here. Pretty good little restrictor racer.
Jeff, why can't either lane gain advantage here?
Well, I don't know if it has something to do with the handling right now where you can't get up to the rear bumper and push aggressively to break that car out from maybe the inside or outside lane. Maybe they're content being there, or, you know, it's just the way the draft's working with this, you know, lower down ride height and the spoiler down out of the air.
Stenhouse gives Jones a boost right into the lead. Three laps complete at the stripe. Eric Jones, Ricky Stenhouse, Joey Logano, and Alex Bowman, the front four. Happy Daytona Day, everybody. We're 23 laps into the 500.
Was war das von den Ärmeln? Der hat ein bisschen Sparks gedroppt. Ist ja gar nicht gut. So, wir sind zurück.
26 laps complete. Let's have a look at today's Ford Performance track facts. Busch won last year's race in a Ford. The only back-to-back Daytona 500 wins by Ford. Trevor Bayne and Matt Kenseth, 2011 and 12. The Blue Oval Brigade has won 15 Daytona 500s and the last 7 NASCAR restrictor plate races at Daytona and Talladega. Eric Jones, your leader, Ricky Stenhouse, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Daniel Suarez, the first Chevy Bowman back in 9th.
Das war ein bisschen Revanche für den Clash.
Wallace, who had been right up there with the leaders, kind of ran out of racing room here.
Yeah, he just gets a little bit wide off of turn 4. Does a great job. This could have been much worse damage. He just scrapes outside wall.
Yeah, I don't see any damage, really. I think knocked a little paint off the wall, and that's about it.
He's still running in 14th place.
All good. Just trusted the right rear quarter. Get the pictures, right rear quarter may need to pull it.
Really important for the driver to give that information back to the team so they can be prepared to possibly make an adjustment, or if he has a problem, if it cuts a tire, they can be ready.
He just came on the radio, Mike, Darrell Wallace Jr. in the 43, telling Drew Blinkinger that the car just does not feel comfortable now. He was asking his spotter to try to get him down to the bottom. Meanwhile, the 18, Kyle Busch, down on the apron.
What's happened to Kyle Busch?
I think something with the tire after a tire splat.
That's it.
I don't know if he had a rub or what happened.
Was war das mit Ricky Stenhouse Jr.?
We stay green.
Neuer Feud, neue Rivalry. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch, alles klar.
Kyle Busch was in 5th place.
Boy, he did an amazing job not to go up onto the banking. Look at him working the wheel from inside. That's just saving that car.
Okay, left rear flat, guys. Apron in.
So Kyle Busch is on pit road as the fuel goes up into turn 3.
Mike, that's the tire that they seem to work with the most, air pressure-wise. We saw that happen to Jimmy Johnson, you know, in the qualifying race. I'm not sure what happened here, but I know low air pressure will do that.
Pat?
Mike, remember, they took fuel only the first stop, but when he was entering his pit box, the team was concerned that Kyle Busch might have slid his left side tires. They told him to keep abreast of that in case he picked up a vibration. He didn't say anything until the tire went flat.
Kyle Busch back on track.
Jones
joined Casey Kane, Mark Thompson, Denny Hamlin, and David Gilliland.
Pretty tough start here for Joe Gibbs Racing with Denny Hamlin's troubles on pit road. Now Kyle Busch with the tire issue.
Yeah, I think Kyle was really lucky that happened going down the back straightaway. The car was going pretty straight. He was able to hang on to it.
Let me correct. Only Hamlin is a lap down, but he is drafting with cars that have lost the lead draft. Gilliland, Kane, and Thompson. Right there. Eric Jones with the front end of his Toyota from Joe Gibbs Racing in the wind. Last year's Rookie of the Year. Joe Gibbs named him, moved from Furniture Row back to the mothership, Joe Gibbs Racing, and they displaced former champion and proven winner Matt Kenseth. They must really think this young man has a bright future.
And I think that's a great race team. I mean, you know what they did with Matt Kenseth down here in the past. And here's Eric, got a lot of talent. All he needs is just a little luck, and he could be somebody really, have a really big year, I think.
Eric Jones leading Ricky Stenhouse and Joey Logano with 31 laps complete.
Okay. Ich glaube aber, dass wir... Keine Ahnung. Wir sehen uns gleich wieder. Wir hören uns gleich wieder. Ja, wir sind zurück. Ich dachte schon gerade, wir haben wieder eine Caution. Aber haben wir nicht. Oh, wie sieht das aus?
I think it's a point in a run here, Mike, where the good handling cars start to come to the front. The guys with the better handling cars, they seem to be able to find the front after they run a few laps.
Harvick dahinter, Johnson.
Balance changes, they go to the front.
Ja, Busch, noch 4 Daytona 500 Champions in der Top 10. Oh, Danica Patrick, Top 20.
Doing a great job. Just keep it up.
Not the same team she's run with for most of her NASCAR career. That was Stuart Haas. This is Jay Robinson's Premium Motorsports. And this one-off final ride.
I love her attitude this week. You know, she's calm. You can hear her right there. She's just got a lot of patience. She's done so well at Daytona. It told me a lot of that has to do with being patient. And you can sense that in her voice right then. She's got a good handling car also.
Yeah, I think that somebody that's been here a little bit, got some experience. No need to panic. Work with your crew.
Das ist auch Byron.
Let them fix the car before you wreck it. Give them a chance to work on it before you do something that'll get you in trouble.
New to the number 24 at Hendrick Motorsports. Chase Elliott had that number last year. This year, Elliott driving the number 9 that his dad made famous. And rookie William Byron takes over the keys to the 24.
I think he's going to school. I think that's what he's doing. He's just taking notes, mental notes. Where do I need to be? High, low? What's my car need? He's really taking his time with this race.
Alex Bowman, the pole sitter in the 88, Kyle Larson, and Bowman battle with Trevor Bayne in the black car. Regan?
Yeah, guys, Kyle Larson was planning to stay back during this run. His car's obviously pretty good. He's gotten himself up front right now. Well, Regan, that's quite a change from what he's had earlier in the week. We have seen him absolutely sideways, dirt tracking it around this 2.5-mile restrictor plate track. So great to hear that he's got that handling that he needs, and now he's also showing a lot of patience. I think he'll definitely be a factor.
I tell you what, if he gets in front, he is one of the hardest guys to pass. I can tell you that. We see Neil Jr. here. He's sitting on, I'm sure, Eric Bowman's pit box here in the 88 car, taking notes, trying to have some input.
Ryan Blaney, they're in the middle, the new driver for Team Penske.
Oh, Dennis Wolf.
Car team. And Blaney in 8th placements.
That's right. He had been running up a little bit higher, but the car had gotten a little loose, made a track bar adjustment from inside the cockpit, and that has given him a little bit more stability. But they have been strong all weekend long. Of course, won the duel on Thursday. He was the youngest winner in the series last season at 23 years of age when he scored that first victory in June.
Ich glaube wirklich, das Feuer nicht dreht.
He's not shy, I can tell you that.
I know that looks like just a small slide on Clint Boyer, but if we had that visor camera on him, I guarantee his hands were turned to the right.
Ja, das war wirklich so. Guckt euch das an. Ich dachte wirklich, dass er sich wegdrehen wird. Hat er zum Glück nicht gemacht.
20 laps to go in stage 1. Ricky Stenhouse is forward out front.
Alles klar. Monster Energy Cup Series live von Daytona. Ja, wir sehen uns gleich wieder. Wir hören uns gleich wieder.
all those young men
So, wir
that are
sind
up there
zurück.
right now in the top 10. Kurt Busch would be very happy you called him a young man. And for the lead,
Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott bringing it around the outside of Ricky Stenhouse. Does he have a little help from Joey Logano and Kurt Busch?
Oh nein. Internet.
Chase Elliott has fallen back a little bit further than I expected him to at the beginning of this race, but he must have a really good handle.
Chase Elliott nach vorne. Ja.
He has gone up there and driven by some cars, some really good cars to take this lead.
Yeah, that's what I saw in the qualifying race. That's what I see right now. His car is really handling well.
Er hat nur einen Unfall gebaut letztes Mal im Clash, weil er von Casey Kane nach unten gedrückt wurde. Das war schade. Naja. Kann nichts dagegen tun, ne? Wow. Jones wieder zurück.
With Stenhouse, the blue car now on the outside in fourth, Regan.
Well, the good news for Stenhouse, he's fallen back just a little bit right here, but the team has told him to save fuel. And Chef, the only way I know to save fuel at Daytona is to get back in the draft and lift just a little bit. That's it. I mean, if you're holding it wide open, you're not saving any fuel. I don't care what kind of draft you're in. It's all about lifting.
Eric Jones in fifth, down to the inside. Kurt Busch slides down in front of him as Joey Logano.
Logano, 2015 Champion. Aber hier kommt Chase Elliott wieder. Och, erinnert ihr euch noch an gestern? Joey Logano blockt die ganze Zeit so richtig aggressiv. Kyle Larson auch, Chase Elliott auch.
Slammed in his face. Chase Elliott spotter.
Here comes your push button. Right on you. All clear. All clear. Two wide behind you. One back.
Eddie Don talking about that push that he got from Ricky Stenhouse.
It's even with him, but the top is
Look at this, look at this.
You know what I like, Mike? They're fighting for the lead.
still there.
I mean, it's not like you go ahead and lead a while I'll follow you. They're fighting for the lead.
Get real tight behind you. Swapped up well. Still there. Still.
It's like you're
Told you by half.
rear bumper on Chase Elliott's car.
Chase Elliott
Getting a lot of pushes to get to the front.
versucht nach vorne zu kommen.
Bumper feet in there pretty good. Well, that's what it's going to take.
Can't go any lower, that's for sure. It'll be dragging the ground.
Belly on your quarter.
Real vulnerable position to be in for Chase Elliott when that outside car is right on your front end.
Stenhouse is right on him too.
These cars are not at a premium. The handling right now is not at where you'd like for it to be. I mean, we're coming up here to a 60-lap break, and these cars are probably a little loose.
No, but you know who's loving this? Denny Hamlin. Those guys that are trying to stay from going another lap down. There's a 3-car draft just ahead of these guys.
Oh.
Once again, let's box side by side.
Wir wissen, wer das ist. Glaube ich, Hamlin, Thompson und Busch vielleicht. Ja, wir hören uns gleich wieder.
has cut down another.
Caution, 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 caution.
Also trouble for
Oh nein.
Murray.
Oh nein. Sag nicht Big One, jetzt schon.
Both on pit road may have run over
Zuerst.
some of the debris.
Nee, im Big One. Oder wenigstens irgendwas. Kyle Busch. Dreht sich, beinahe. Ja, da dreht er sich. Oh, DJ Kennington, Jamie McMurray, ach du. Jetzt schon. Spinning Cast überall.
Not a lot of takers, but they're led by Joey Logano down pit road. Kevin Harvick is in. Larry?
You know, guys, what we're seeing here, we're seeing the drivers that stayed out on the racetrack. They're thinking about stage one. That'll be about 6 laps when we go back racing. The drivers pitting, they're thinking about the big picture. Matt.
At the beginning of the run, Joey Logano said the car was tight on the splitter. Now you can see the adjustment handle was laying on the deck lid. They made an adjustment. The car was neutral to free near the end. 4 tire change here on the 22 of Logano, while Kyle Busch's team still repairs at 18.
Boah, beinahe hinter Pit Road. Das heißt, wir haben 2 Cautions mit der Stage Caution in Stage 1.
You're going to get an exclusive look at the broadcast premiere of
Make a name.
powerful new commercial featuring Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh, den sehen wir nicht, okay. Wir hören uns gleich wieder. Bis gleich. Champ.
About to find out how important stage points and
noch in
playoff
Stage
points are going
1.
to be in 2018.
Larry may have mentioned this, but some of these guys are thinking big picture. That's why they did it. I'm not sure they're all that concerned about this stage or thinking big picture win this race.
I found it interesting. Martin Truex Jr. told you he wasn't interested in stage 1. He stayed out. So that caution right there.
Truex is number 78 in 7th place. Kurt Busch the leader.
Nonsense Champion. Blumen. Logano. Jetzt haben wir 4 Champions in den Top.
Contact between the 41 and Kurt Busch and Chase Elliott.
You know, I've known Chase has been pretty aggressive down here.
Oh, die 41 fährt weg.
Tight spots.
I think he's gotten a lot more confidence on these restrictor plate tracks,
Forward.
and he's driving with authority, and that's to me telling me he has a really good race car underneath him.
You know what I like was his dad in our pre-race show, and he said the last 10 races of last year, that kid, he grew up a lot.
Matured a lot what he went through. I agree.
15 cars in a breakaway in the lead draft.
These guys have been dicing it up more than I could have ever imagined at this stage of the Daytona 500. You expect this in the closing laps, not before the close of the stage. Trouble.
Who in the heck was that? Larson. That was Kyle Larson.
Jetzt, oh mein Gott. Er ist gesaved. Ach du.
I don't know how he did that.
Ich auch nicht. Aber irgendwas muss wieder mit der 42 passieren. Guckt euch hier an. Ich dachte wirklich, dass es jetzt Caution gibt wieder. Ist aber nicht so.
Great save for him this week. He had an amazing save earlier in the week, and there's another one.
No aero downforce and a light fuel load as we come to the end of this stage. Kurt Busch and Chase Elliott fight for the lead. Joey Logano pitting.
Yeah, he's got contact. I think may have gotten the left side or left rear tire.
Now the pits are closed 2 laps before the end of each stage.
Did Logano make it to pit road before they closed it? Oh, Chase Elliott's going to get caught in the middle as Eric Jones goes to the outside to make it 3 wide.
Okay. Oh, Kurt Busch.
Eric Jones.
Oh.
Whoa, down to the middle. Stenhouse, 17. Yeah, Blaney in the 12 and Bowman the 88.
When the 41 blocked at 20 to 20, had to get out of the gas so they didn't open the door for all these guys to come running up on him.
These guys are driving like it's the last lap of the race.
Well, just going to be the last lap of stage 1 next time by.
I think we're seeing how important they think stage points are.
Joey Logano exits the pits 1 lap down.
I think Martin Truex Jr. may have had a little something to do with that, with what he did last year with those playoff and stage points.
19 stage wins he had last year.
NASCAR is still reviewing the number 22 of Logano. This
Oh.
will be penalized. Look at this.
Ja, ich wusste es. Was? Nee, das ist ja. Oh Gott, Big One. Ja, alles klar. Oh, der Big One. Oh Gott. Nein, Jimmy Johnson. Okay, das gibt's doch nicht. Suarez zum 2. Mal. Jimmy. Oh Gott, Feuer. Ich wusste das. Aber Ricky Stenhouse hätte das auch nicht machen sollen.
It's too early for those types of aggressive moves. You don't need to do
Whatever.
Stage points are important, but the Daytona 500 is
The
the most
Big
important.
One schon jetzt. Oh Gott, das heißt nur, dieses Rennen kann sogar
Daniel
besser
Suarez,
werden.
all torn up. Trying to be the first non-American
Crashes. Na, okay, 2. Das andere war Corey LaJoy plus Corey LaJoy. Wir haben immer Corey LaJoy in einem Rennen. Der Corey LaJoy, der verliert immer einen Motor namens Corey LaJoy, der 5.
Taken out in that crash. There is Eric Jones, last year's Rookie of the Year. Such high hopes for him today.
Nicht sehr gut heute für Joe
The blimp is a great
Ich
view
glaube
to
nicht,
sort
dass
out what
Joe
happened here.
Racing
3
heute
wide. Look
gewinnt.
at the orange number
Mein
19.
Status von 4 sind schon raus
And
und
the
die anderen
88.
sind
So
sehr
the
weit
12 of
hinten.
Blaney goes try to make a move on the 17 of Stenhouse. He blocks it. They make contact. Great save by Stenhouse, but so much momentum coming with the 20 of Eric Jones. When he gets into the back of the 17 of Stenhouse, his car starts going around on him.
rettet es schon wieder.
What a shame.
Ich glaube es ja nicht.
What a shame.
6 cars involved. Riding with Daniel Suarez.
Der Big One.
That was violent.
Now you know what it's like to wreck at Daytona going into turn 3.
Oh, now, smoke. 7-time series champ Jimmy Johnson's on board.
Au.
Absolutely nothing you can do.
Let's have a look from the back straightaway as this developed.
Big move to the outside to block Blaney by Stenhouse. I thought for sure Stenhouse was going around.
Yeah, he looked like he was long
Das
gone.
dachte ich auch. Und als ich das gesehen habe, schon alles, wusste ich sofort, dass es einen Unfall geben wird.
Bowman had filled that space in the inside to make it 3 wide with Eric Jones, so he had nowhere to go.
Ty Dillon in the 13. Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, who has made it to pit road.
Right there in front of you. Right on the bumper here. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Tried to sneak through. William Byron was 1. Trevor Bayne in the 6 was another. Byron in the 24.
It's up on the outside there.
He's behind Jimmy Johnson. Just look at him in a big slide. Oh, a little bit of contact.
Now here comes the
front.
6. Here comes Bayne.
Goes up the banking.
Makes it.
You see, that's why when you see it all happening, you get on the brakes, you slow it down so you can make it through.
Stage 1 is over, and the race is over for several.
Okay. Ups, was mache ich denn? Ja, wir sehen uns gleich wieder. Bis gleich.
Wow, it took everything I had to save that race car. 4 tires, then fuel, back.
And Bubba Wallace earlier in the event saying the car was on the free side. They made it better this past run here for Bubba.
For the second time today, the leader has missed his pit box. Kurt Busch going to have to do a go-around. He slid through his pit. Here's the Sunoco race off pit road. Kurt Busch, of course, did not stop.
Mike, he didn't drive to his pit. He never even got the 78 car was in the way, and he couldn't get in his pit.
Just wonder if those rear ride heights being down low is having an effect on how these cars are braking into the. Oh no, yeah, he just completely overshot it.
Things get curiouser here at the end of stage 1.
Und wieder Pause. Bis gleich. Wir hören uns wieder.
Steve Bowman just squeezed through. Watch Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott, nice job of getting
Paul Menard.
Jimmy Johnson collected. Here's Amy.
And for Jimmy Johnson, that is the third wrecked race car this week. Jimmy, looking back at that video, what were those moments like that led to that?
I think there was some great racing throughout, but unfortunately, many thought that was the black and white checkered flag, not the green and white checkered flag. So, I mean, lap 59 to be throwing blocks and stuff like that just led to a lot of wrecked race cars. So we'll get to work and go to Atlanta next week. But just disappointed for the Slows team and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports for all hard work they put into it. But we'll get this Camaro LS1 dialed in for Atlanta and take it over there.
Thanks, Jimmy.
And that's a track he's really good at. But look at Jimmy Johnson's week. They've been overtime running trucks up and down from Concord, North Carolina, and Hendrick Motorsports, because first, last Sunday in the Clash, Jimmy Johnson turned around into the wall, out of the race, and then Thursday night in his Can-Am duel, a tire goes down, and he collects Eric Almirola, both out of the race. Then today, he gets swept up in this.
Jimmy Johnson has been the victim of carnage here at Daytona this week.
Nowhere to go.
Sometimes it just goes that way. You get the slump.
That was his third brand new race car of the week.
Ja.
The Toyota Camry XSE for 2018 leads them around, and the lights are off. Wheel and caution lights are off atop it. That means we're going green this time by with Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney up front, Chevy versus Ford. Then a bunch of Fords, Harvick, Menard, Almirola, Keselowski, Stenhouse. Then Brendan Gaughan Chevrolet. The first Toyota is Greg Gaulding back in 14. And green flag, stage 2.
The first car with fresh tires, Ricky Stenhouse, back at 7.
Denny Hamlin is back on the lead lap.
Oh, er hat es geschafft.
Seen that's been really tough to beat is when those Fords get single file and start working together. We've got 4 or 5 of them in that outside lane.
And that 12 car has been fast all week long, Mike.
Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez checked and released at the infield care center. Paul Menard in the 21, trying to pick up where Ryan Blaney left off last year. Hello to Glenn Wood, the patriarch of the Wood brothers, that know the way to victory lane here in the Daytona 500 so well. First time ever that Glenn Wood has missed Daytona Speed Weeks. He's been coming down here since they raced on the sands, late 1940s. His younger brother Leonard, both Hall of Famers. They're both, and Leonard is here.
Leonard's down there right now thinking about how could I tune this thing up and run this a little wee bit better.
Oh. Nicht so aggressiv blocken. Das passiert immer, wenn ihr so aggressiv blockt, Leute. Ryan Blaney to lead. The 21 car. Nee. The 12 car to lead.
Ryan Blaney celebrating after his qualifying race win in his bus. Ryan Blaney was rocking a Chase Elliott shirt, t-shirt.
Nur keinen Unfall bauen. Schon in der ersten Stage 4 Cautions, Entschuldigung.
Blaney, Menard, Keselowski, 3 fast Fords out front of Alex Bowman in a Chevrolet. As we watch live action, let's take one last ride with Daniel Suarez. With a big pile up at lap 60 on the backstretch.
Ja. Oh.
Pretty hard hit for Daniel Suarez there. Here's Jamie.
Only Mexican-born driver in the field, having a great day. You were running top 5 there. Thank you for carrying that visor cam, giving us that perspective. But what did you see in those moments beforehand?
Well, really, things were getting a little crazy for the end of the stage. I thought in this kind of race you need to be in 2 places, either in the front or in the back. And I feel like, you know, the guys did an amazing job working on the car. The 19 Irish Toyota Camry was very fast, and we were able to race in the front. And I thought I was going to be safer up there, but I guess just, you know, a couple of guys over there just over-aggressive a little too early.
Thanks, Jamie. Of the 7 cars involved in that crash, a number of them are back on track, and at least one is up there in the mix. William Byron in the 24 in 15th place.
Yeah.
A little bit of damage, crash damage that they have repaired. But he's been back up to speed there.
You know, Mike, you're so disappointed. You've been here for a week now. You get ready for the biggest race of your life, the Daytona 500, and you get taken out by something that really you had nothing to do with. So disappointing to have to leave here with a wrecked race car.
That's the fight that you have to put into the Daytona 500. You never give up on working on that car to get it to the end of this race, because you never know how things are going to unfold, and that's what those guys did a great job of on the 24 car.
Well, at the end of stage 1, we saw our stage winner, Kurt Busch, come in and overshoot his pit.
Well, and he's a veteran, a former champion, not the kind of mistake you normally see Kurt make. And Kurt said it was 100% his fault, and then he referenced the fact that he'll be paying the penalty on Tuesday at the shop.
That mistake is 100 push-ups at pit practice on Tuesday. All right, 10 more. I'm still going to nail Scotty's pit road map better than I did.
Self-discipline, Kurt Busch, I love it.
Only shot it by 1.
Yeah, give me 100.
It was odd, Larry, that Denny Hamlin did the same thing on the very first stop of the race, and it looked like, could it have been something mechanical?
Yeah, I mean, Mike, the only thing that's different from when we raced here a year ago is the no ride height rule, dropping these cars down in the rear. And I just, for the life of me, I don't know what that would have to do with a car not being able to stop, unless it's something to do with how aggressive they are with the rear shocks and the rear springs.
Oh ja, DJ Kennington, Jimmy Johnson, Daniel Suarez. Oh Gott, Jimmy Johnson. Ja, wir sehen uns gleich wieder. Wir hören uns gleich wieder. So, wir sind zurück. Zurück in Daytona.
I think there's some guys driving a pretty smart race right now, and Keselowski is one of them. He's kind of biding his time.
Third generation racer Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney.
Dave, the Buckeye Granddad Lou, a sprint car ace. It runs in the family.
Well, remember, when Montoya hit the jet dryer, who was leading the race? We didn't think we were going to get back. We didn't think we were going to go back to racing.
Oh, Entschuldigung, deswegen. Oh, Mikrofon war aus. Na toll.
Four Fords in the high groove, with Alex Bowman's Chevrolet leading the inside line.
Our pole sitter, he's hanging right in there, doing a nice job, minding his manners, not taking a lot of chances, like the way he's thinking.
This is what I like about having young drivers mixed in with these veterans. Those young guys are not content. They're not patient. They want to lead, just like Brian Blaney is right now. Alex Bowman, he wants to lead. Typically, at this point in the race, we'd see them start to ride it out. It's 500 miles. Not today. This is a lot of action.
Block nicht so aggressiv. Blaney. Hör bitte auf. Nicht so aggressiv.
Fourth back on the outside, another one of those Fords. That one is the Roush Ford of Trevor Bayne, that black number 6. Here's Regan.
2011 Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bayne has been working his way forward all day long, guys, but it didn't come without a little bit of frustration. Bubba Wallace in his mirror just a
So the spotter has to be air traffic control, although planes have to stay 1,000 feet apart from each other, not a couple of inches. And psychologists all at once.
Yeah, well, you know what I always say, Mike? Pick your fights. I mean, did that...
frustration can get the best of you if you allow that moment to take over.
Look who's right back in the mix, Denny Hamlin. Up into the top 15, right in the middle of that lead draft after being a lap down earlier, Jamie.
And that shows just how good his car is. It has been all week long, Mike. So good, in fact, that he skipped the final 2 practice sessions this weekend. They just put a cover over it and called it a day. So far today, though, the balance has been great. They haven't had to adjust on it, just overcoming that early penalty, but he's back on the lead lap, and he's working for the top 10.
Yeah, one thing I like about these teams, like with Wheels, they call him his crew chief, never give up. You're not out of this thing. Work on it, fix it, we'll get you back in the race. Don't ever give up.
83 laps complete. There's Mike Wheeler, Denny's crew chief, as he has rebounded nicely.
Okay, sehr cool. Oh, das Rennen geht schon weiter. Verpasst.
Or not to block. That's been a discussion point. Speed weeks here. Drivers have to assess. A little too early for that time.
Well, that's the opinion on that, Rick. And the cars were all over the back straightaway. Some great jobs of driving and making it through there. Keep in mind, Martin Truex right in the middle of it. Michael McDowell as well. And then William Byron went sliding through the crash. Can they rally? Can they rebound from a near miss and get a chance to win Daytona? I'll be watching closely.
Daytona 500 favorite Brad Keselowski running fourth. Currently Fords have 7 of the top 10 spots. Let's rejoin Daryl, Jeff, and Mike. Thanks, Chris. Ryan Blaney in his first ride for Team Penske. He moved over from satellite team the Wood Brothers, and his spot there was taken by Paul Menard, who sits right behind Blaney. Yeah, right in the 21.
That's really Penske cars. If you want to look at it that way, you got the 12, the 21, and the 2. The 21 is a satellite team, so to speak. So Penske cars look pretty racy today. Ford's been racy down here all week, but those 3 cars really look good right now. And of course, Harvick's right there, and so is Almirola. So you got a lot of good.
Internet is lagging a little bit.
66.
Just a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, you know, DW, talk about those sports, and we saw last year on the restrictor plate racetracks, their package of the downforce, the drag, and the horsepower just seems to suit these tracks so well.
90 laps complete, 30 to go in this stage. How about a good old Fox NASCAR Daytona 500?
Crank it up.
Against the wall, coming through turn number 4. We stayed green. Not sure how much damage to that number 24. 6 more cars to get by him. 24 up on the high side.
Bubba Wallace come by. Yeah, I don't know. Don't think whatever Bubba coming up didn't seem to have anything to do with it. I think he just blew maybe a right front tire, or maybe some of that damage that team tried to fix. It just couldn't quite clear those fenders.
Darren, looks like we have a flat tire coming to you.
Now he's got to make it another 2 miles around to get to pit road.
At that speed, we're going to see some debris.
Caution. Debris on the back straightaway. That came off William Byron's car.
Yeah,
it comes at lap 93.
Yeah, Jeff, I got to believe that might be a product of some of that damage he had earlier. And I don't think Bubba had anything to do it. Bubba was moving up, but I think that
Bubba didn't. I thought at first that Bubba came up, but no, that didn't have anything to do with it.
Larry Mack, I saw you had your crowbar in hand about to pry open that pit window.
Yeah, Mike, if we just stayed green, all of the drivers that pitted back on lap 52, 53, right in there, they were going to have to pit somewhere between lap 100 and 105. They will pit this caution here. But a lot of those drivers, which would start with Chase Elliott that pitted on lap 64, they were going to go to be between 110 and 115. These cautions right here, if you're thinking about winning stage 2 at stage points, you can get there without stopping. I think we'll see another possible mixed bag of stops.
Larry, as far as these stops are concerned, you got one less crew member, and these teams have a lot of confidence in being able to make a quick stop or even risk a 4-tire stop under these new rules.
Mike, I think if you're not worried about winning stage 2, you pit and you want 4 fresh Goodyear tires, because we've had a long green flag run here. And Jeff, I find out, I think what's going on with locking the front tires up, the front splitter's going down and hitting the pit road, making the front tires light, and it's sliding the front tires.
Oh, good point. Pit road's open, Vince.
The 12 of Ryan Blaney comes in. It's going to be left sides only for Blaney, who did it from the lead. Jamie?
Car driving for the Wood brothers this year says he's a little free on entry. The car has been really good. They work on the left side now.
Kowski and Harvick, 3rd and 4th, both saying their cars are on the free side. Both have been working their track bar adjustments. Hasn't really helped with Harvick as much as it's helped the 2 of Keselowski.
There's your race off pit road, led by Ryan Blaney. All right, who is NASCAR's king of stage wins?
Mark Truex Jr.
Truex. Who's our new leader?
Oh, maybe.
No, not Truex. He stayed out.